Namaste. Hi, I'm Mariam. I'm an animal activist. Not a celebrity, but a common citizen who has realized that we live in a world where there is no value for all living beings, that all living beings are not equal, and then took upon herself to raise a voice for those who cannot speak for themselves. Behind me right here is India. I live in a small part called Jaipur. And unfortunately, in this small part of India, the cruelty against animals is on a rise. More than it is in any other part of the country, I feel. Next only to Kerala. Quite unfortunate, I must say, that I live in such a city, I live in such a state where animal cruelty is a big, big concern. हाल ही में जयपुर के अंदर एक बहुत ही मर्सीलेस किलिंग हो गई, मीनिंगलेस किलिंग हो गई जून 30th को. How do I begin? Every time I think about that incident, I begin to cry. I'm trying to hold back my tears because it's important for me to tell the story of this little angel who unfortunately lost her life because of what 4 men did to her. I get a distress call while I was in court that there has been a dog that has been killed and murdered. And, I keep hearing these things, and it's not that I wasn't concerned, but I was stuck in another court case involving animal cruelty. So I passed this along to another NGO. Fortunately, they're already taken it up, Earth Foundation. And they went on, Laj Jain, who's the founder of Earth Foundation, went to go ahead and register the FIR. She sent a team member to go pick up the corpse and to send it for a postmortem. You won't believe in what condition the volunteer found Angel. We gave her that name Angel because we didn't know what her name was. Nobody told us in the neighborhood. Nobody cared to even come out when she was screaming in pain after what had happened. But let's get back to that crime scene. There was blood splattered everywhere. Her intestines were out. She was completely empty inside. And that volunteer had to basically pick her up, wrap her up, and take her to the police station to ensure that there was a postmortem being done. Humanity dead? Perhaps. The volunteers managed to get the CCTV footage. I didn't have the courage to watch it as they were describing it to me. I honestly could not watch it because I had goosebumps as I just heard what they were telling me and what they had witnessed or seen on that CCTV footage. It broke me. I couldn't fathom the fact that a dog that was just sleeping and was seeking shelter from the rain perhaps into the building where people knew her was murdered so brutally. I need a moment here because later on when I watched the CCTV footage, I burst out crying. There was just no way to hold back tears, and when you watch the CCTV footage, you'll do the same. I promise you. These 4 men came home into that building at 1 a.m. Not sure what exactly the time was, but it was pretty late, wee hours of the morning, in a state of complete drunkenness. Find Angel on the staircase. They kick her first, and then they pick her up and throw her from the 2nd floor of the building into another building, another house. And when they throw her, they probably knew exactly what they were doing. When she fell into the other house, which was very close to, they were close to each other, the 2 buildings, she fell on a rod, the iron rods for the buildings that when they build, and it went right through her. I can only imagine what she must have gone through. How much she must have screamed in pain, not realizing what happened to her. Is this a dream? I mean, and the houses were so nearby. Could not one person from that building or the neighbors come out and help her? Then those boys, noticing that she wasn't dead yet, they take her out, they go across and they jump into the house where they've thrown her, go pick her up, pull her out of there, take her and just throw her outside someone's house. I mean, they just threw her there. Nobody helped her. Nobody helped her. Everybody heard her cry because we spoke to everybody in the building. Somebody told us that we heard her cry, but it was as though she was hungry and she was crying. I mean, even if she's hungry, can you not come out and feed her if she's screaming? I'm sure the scream of hunger was a scream of pain, and that kind of pain is so different. I'm pretty sure that if there was a human crying like that, somebody would come out and help her. Please tell me, what is going on here? When they dropped her there, they threw her outside these girls' home, this apartment. Poor Angel couldn't take the pain. And she pulled whatever rest was there because she just wanted to end the pain. She didn't know what was going through her. I wasn't there to witness it. I heard it and I saw it on CCTV footage later. But it breaks me as I talk right now. Those bastards who did this to her, and all the people who heard her voice and her screams, who did not help her, you're all an accomplice in this crime. You're all murderers to me because nobody tried to help her. Those bastards who did this to her will pay. They must pay. They will pay. Unfortunately, because we are in Rajasthan, where there is no rule of law, to be honest, for animals, very few police officers, if any, care about animals, very few officials in the government, if any, care about the animals, and it's about who you know. We don't know a lot of people. Nobody wants to know animal lovers. Nobody wants to have anything to do with animals. Not even the animal husbandry department cares enough about animal welfare, animal rights. And that's the problem. Maybe the problem is that our laws are not strong. That's true. But I'm sure there are so many loopholes that we find otherwise in other cases. Why can't we find those loopholes? Why can't the police cooperate? Why can't our judiciary understand and have a heart for these living beings that are just there to love us? They're there. They're hungry for love. They're hungry for food. That's all they want from us. Their love is unconditional. No More 50 is not just a buzzword. It is a cry from all of us animal lovers that says, Pradhan Mantri ji, please, और बर्दाश्त हमसे नहीं हो पाएगा, बिल्कुल ही नहीं. अब बहुत ही हो गया. नरेंद्र मोदी जी, कृपया करके पार्लियामेंट में ये प्रिवेंशन ऑफ क्रूएल्टी टू एनिमल्स एक्ट को अमेंड कीजिए. कृपया करके प्लीज, बहुत हो चुका. हम और बर्दाश्त बिल्कुल ही नहीं कर सकते. एंजल जैसे कितने सारे जानवर रोज अपना जान खो बैठते हैं. हम बस देखे जा रहे हैं. हम कुछ कर नहीं पा रहे क्योंकि पुलिस ही हमको बोलती है, मैडम आपका लॉ ही स्ट्रिक्ट नहीं है, कोई कुछ हम कर ही नहीं सकते, वो बेलेबल है, वो सिर्फ 50 रुपए का दंड है, वो सिर्फ 3 महीने के लिए अंदर जेल में जा सकता है. हम क्या करें? और कृपया करके सेंसिटिविटी पुलिस में लाइए. बहुत ही जरूरी है, बहुत ही अहम है ये बात. हम और नहीं कर सकते. या आप हमको ऐसे सिस्टम्स दे दो जो काम करे, ऐसे ऑफिसर्स दे दो, ऐसे ऑफिशियल्स दे दो हमें जो काम करे इस डिपार्टमेंट में और एक्चुअली कुछ केयर करे. या फिर ये डिपार्टमेंट्स को डिसॉल्व ही कर दो आप. मैं सच बोल रही हूँ, हम सब बहुत ही परेशान हैं. प्लीज प्रधानमंत्री जी, प्लीज नरेंद्र मोदी जी, कुछ कीजिए. बी दैट लीडर who can change things for the animals and really lead India on the path to ahimsa. ₹50 से कोई रोकने वाला नहीं है क्राइम के लिए। अब जहां एंजल की बात आती है, अभी तक आज ऑलमोस्ट 17 तारीख हो गया, 17 दिन हो गए जब से एंजल का डेथ हुआ है, जब से हमने रिपोर्ट किया है पुलिस को, जब से अर्थ फाउंडेशन ने रिपोर्ट किया, जब से हमने प्रोटेस्ट किया है। आज तक चार्जशीट फाइल नहीं हुई है, आज तक चलान पेश नहीं हुआ है, कुछ भी नहीं हुआ है, क्योंकि आयो को, जिसे हमको बताया गया है, आयो को प्रेसिडेंट की ड्यूटी में लगाया दिया गया है। मतलब ये सोचिए कि ये कहाँ का कानून है, जहाँ एक मर्डर हुआ है, 4 लोगों ने, ऑलमोस्ट गुंडों ने इस बेचारी को इतनी बेरहमी से मार दिया, और ये चारों अभी तक बाहर है, घूम रहे हैं। क्या हम सेफ है? क्या हमारा समाज सेफ है? क्या दूसरे जानवर सेफ है? प्रधानमंत्री जी, ये सही नहीं है। कमिश्नर ऑफ पुलिस इन जयपुर, चीफ सेक्रेटरी, जो भी ये वीडियो देखेगा, जो भी ऑफिशियल से वीडियो देखेगा, मेरी आपसे विनती है कि कृपया करके इन चारों को उनकी सजा दिला दे, जहां ये डिजर्व करते हैं वहां उन्हें भेजे। क्योंकि अगर भरत जैसे, नितिन जैसे, हंसराज जैसे मर्डरर्स, खूनी बाहर है हमारे समाज में, फ्रीली घूम रहे हैं बजाय जेल में होने के, व्हाई इज द पुलिस नॉट डूइंग इट्स वर्क? और क्यों हमारे पास ऐसे लॉज नहीं है जहां हम एंजल जैसे केसेस में, जहां बहुत बेरहमी से मर्डर हुआ है, हम उन दरिंदों को, उन मर्डरर्स को जेल में डाल सके? क्यों पुलिस हमारी मदद नहीं करती है? क्यों हमारे सिस्टम्स बिल्कुल ही काम नहीं करती है? I request all of you to please send a message to Prime Minister Modi, tweet to him and ask him to amend the Prevention of Cruelty to Animals Act this monsoon season, to introduce the bill for it, and to also write to the Chief Secretary, write to the Police Commissioner of Jaipur and the CM to please put the murderers of Angel behind bars. We want justice for Angel. Jaipur wants justice for Angel. India wants justice for Angel. I want justice for Angel.